Okay, this is for Aries. Not reading for the other one anymore. That case has been closed. Shamrock Tarot General reading rules could be reversed, may not resonate. I'm a truth teller. Don't come unless you're ready to listen to the truth. Lots of family questions. You have a karmic on your ass doing needlework on the karmic thumb, so you'll want to tap into that. I don't want to know what you're getting into. I know a little bit from, let's see, my son's 21, so you could plug in the age. Lots of age gap diversities, so lots of miscommunication. That's why, because nobody could ever see, accept, or relate the differences. So grandma's generation, great grandma, grew up conservative. We're not stuck up. It's a very conservative energy. You know, women were taught to, you sit around and be pretty, keep your legs shut until someone's interested in you. You know, you don't do anything. Keep your mouth shut and smile and be pretty and learn an instrument. You know, very you don't talk about things. Like my grandma would say, people only know what you tell them. You just don't talk about things, okay? So big age gaps with the sisters, okay? So the oldest sisters grew up with that conservative mind frame. You marry your high school sweetheart, they get a job, you're a stay-at-home mom, still stuck in that 1950s vibe. Then the younger sisters were more of, not the hippies, but kind of that hippie energy. Cheeseburgers and soda pops and, milkshake generation. So even the kids, the cousins all have a 10-year gap. Okay, so you can, there's always a big generational gap with everybody, is what that is. I think they think of a generation as 10 years. Now that it's about 12 years. So just lots of generational gaps. And everybody always fights like kids. Everybody's, no one wants to see the other side, and because their side is the right side. And that's just the way everybody is. Everybody has to be right. That's the Mars energy. The only Mars that can live together and have family unions are the ones that get along and agree with each other. So your Mars blood, the blood is very divided too, because the Welsh's bloodline, like I'm a female, and there's lots of Welshes just in general, that bloodline. I mean, it's just like Cardiff is, Cardiff's the capital, Welsh is the capital of like the British blood. So me being a female, I would have to breed with one of those boys, technically speaking, who would ever be ready to breed. Okay, so I had to have very minimum of that bloodline. That's why I only had 300 of it in there. So that's where there's the other blood term. I don't know if you ever heard of that, doing research, the other blood. Oh, it's the other blood, and then they say that about the other blood too. Everybody's always like, oh, the other blood. So that's like my grandma would always say, oh, they got their father's blood. Boy, was she right when those DNA tests came out. So that's just what that is. Your generation, my son, that's all the new blood, the new generation. And then my daughter's 13, she's the next generation. It's called the next generation. Nothing, it is what it is. They need to remember that they're the ones that left. Okay, they're the ones that got up and moved. It's very hard traveling when you're on medicine through the mountains. Why didn't they ever travel? Like literally. Your mom, I saw her one time, came to the house, and then your grandma came to the old house once, and I don't even think she ever came to the other house. So why didn't they ever travel? Why was it always up to us, the single mom with no husband? Why was it always up to us? Because I was the free babysitter. So everybody wants to talk about money or whatever. I think with all the free babysitting, it should all have balanced itself out by now. Anyways. Doesn't matter. Grandma didn't drive. And every time she did drive, she got in an accident. Women of her minority did not drive. That was not a sophisticated thing that a woman did, was drive. So, anyways, I'm on medicine. I started taking medicine at 33. I have all the same problems that she had. So, and like I said, you don't talk about those things. I started taking medicine at 33. You can't, it's very hard traveling through the mountains. Even going straight through Pennsylvania, you go through the Laurel Mountains. Nobody ever geographically looked at this stuff. Laurel Mountains, you go through 4 huge tunnels. Then if you go up around the other way, you go through Seneca Valley and the Allegheny Mountains, the Allegheny Valleys and stuff like that. It's very hard to travel on medicine. I really don't know what you want. You're looking for, you need to go into the Germanic, Celtic religion. That's probably where you'll find some answers of the energy that you're working with. You had 2 demons, 1 sex demon, 1 control demon. One's gone. You need to focus on ocean energy and switch your soul around to cleanse that way. You don't want to get trapped in the mountains here. It's a long way home. Trapped in fairy energy, and you're going to have to learn how to skip and hop to get home. So focus on the it does suck around here, but it's home. It doesn't suck that bad. I mean, we are in the top 10 cities. Well, I'm even talking about going back to Florida. Anyways, you need to focus on the water energy. Don't you have a surfer suit? You need to go get a surfer suit or something and go swim around like a crazy man in the, the water. No, I'm not kidding. I just don't feel like driving out there. If I drive anywhere, I want to go to well, once you've been there every summer for how many years, it's not something I look forward to anymore. I would go to Virginia Beach. If I was going to drive 6, I'd go 2 more and just go down to Virginia Beach. There is something in the Brooklyn museums I need to go see. And then, which will probably never happen because there's just too many people. New York. Yeah, I would go to like North Carolina and the Outer Banks and stuff like that because my marriage was 8 years of driving back and forth to Myrtle Beach, and that's just, or I would just start taking a plane and go down to Florida is what I would do. Like seriously, it's cheaper. It's still cheaper to take a plane. So I would just, because I don't want to put wear and tear on my car. It's probably cheaper to fly. I don't know. I haven't done a trip. I haven't looked at a trip in a while. Vegas, that's about it. Oh, and the Red Mountains in Arizona. I mean, that's about it. Maybe some hot springs down in Texas, but that place is so polluted up. I would probably die if I went down there. And what I need down there, I could just have it shipped anyways nowadays, so. Just let it be what it is. Yeah, you had to learn how to be stuck up. And I had to learn how to be, our souls probably should have been in different places. I could see that. I had to learn how to be not stuck up, I guess. Who knows? Cutting people out. Learning how to just deal with it, cutting it out, accepting it, rolling your eyes at it, and then that's that. Realigning yourself with your higher self. Stop working in groups. Yeah, devil's in the mix. Okay, so this is the person you love. They're down to a page, so they're obviously harvesting your energy. A balance between the yin and the yang. It's what I'm going through right now, too. The yin and the yang is the light and the dark, the yes and the no, the positive, the negative, the black and the white. There's always light and dark and light. Oh, I mean, it's love right here. Here it is, but it's down in the shadows a little bit. Either the devil's blocking it. There's group work going on. I don't know how deep it goes. I'm not doing a karmic message. They're just a cost to me, and I'm not getting a return on them, so I had to put a break on them. The shadow messages. I did them for like 2 months, and I lost a couple decks. And then in June, when my boyfriend died, I lost like 7 decks. So I'm... They're $37. I'm just whoever's listening to this. Not you. We'll get to it when we have to. When it's the last resort. Okay. An Empress. You love this Empress, or an Empress is trying to come in. You definitely need to keep doing the cord cutting. And mean it. Not cut it because you don't want to deal with them anymore and their energy or their temper tantrums or whatever. You need to mean it. So whoever you're cutting out, you need to mean it. It looks like mead, M-E-A-D. Mead, that's a drink. You can look that up. You might have to have a mead, M-E-A-D party. I don't know how deep you guys got in your work here, in your spell work. Through the fraternity. I just came across something about that too. One of the brotherhoods with a fraternity. I don't know. Is it a Freemasonry? You can go online and get those books. You have to read the British Constitution. It's college level. You can read it, but it's a hard book. It's going to take you... you can't just like breeze through it. You have to sit there and read it, okay? You don't have to study it, but you definitely have to read it. It's a hard book. British Constitution. You need to focus on one thing at a time. Something's giving you a headache. Well, a lot of people got reset. Oh, there he goes. Tarot. Someone's doing tarot magic. Somebody's doing gripping spells. What? It doesn't... It looks... You love her, but she's trying to break away is what it looks like to me. But there's 2 groups involved, so it's hard to say. I'm not opening up those chambers, I'm sorry, right now. Somebody at work, maybe, 8 of Pentacles. You can plug in the pieces and get back to me. It is a general reading, so... I don't violate people's privacy. I know everybody thinks I do, but I don't. I just meditate in free meditation. I don't concentrate on anything and let whatever come in. There's more family garbage really with you. And then the demons and the... Well, even if you can start a club, somebody needs to... I have to dig mine out and see where you could print that off. Because I was the president of 2 clubs. I have it, so I don't even know where it is. I'd have to look for it and see if there's a hyperlink on it. So you could do it the right way. You want to do things the right way. Make sure you're recording things at meetings and stuff like that. It means they're working at group secret. I mean, I'm pretty sure, oh, someone's going to come and talk to you about something. So you'll want to make sure, spirit-wise, that your gates are open. No, don't be closed off. Somebody who is sick? Well, they're going to get sick. And you just have to accept that. They just hide it. That some generations hide it, you know. So some, you know, everybody does. Some people are open, like I'm open about mine, but some people are very closed off and secretive about it. Somebody does some kind of service at your job or something. Yeah, there's two people here, two females that are putting you in despair. Yeah, you miss something. You missed a course. So you have an air sign and an earth sign fighting over you or trying to control something. Did you do this, though? Did you bring them in? You need to decide who you love. It looks like you love this Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And this earth sign's giving you a hard time. I mean, anybody can be Empress. Empress, this means you have mastered all the queen levels. So you can go in and out of whatever energy you need to simultaneously. Okay, so if the Empress needs to be the Queen of Pentacles, taking care of business, working, Queen of Swords, being logical and cutting people out, you know, you understand what I'm saying? If she's trying to attract stuff and be sexy, she goes into the Queen of Wands energy. She has control over all of that. Somebody that's in a page energy, now this could be dating. Looks like two people here. Somebody that's, this is my dating card, the Page of Pentacles, but this person means, I mean, everybody's princesses and princesses, the light or dark, same with the king and queens, light or dark. She sold all her energy to get powers, and she's down to a page. So this one, this earth sign can't make up her mind. You know, she's very open with her sexuality. That's why, because she sold something, okay? Because the devil is in the mix over here. So you're having a tower over this energy struggle with your friends and groups. People, yeah, it's like you're transforming and they're all stuck here. This fraternity's is all stuck. Everybody's stuck. Like a doorway open for you. And you're like, oh, wow, look, there is a whole world out here. And everybody's still stuck in the house there, fighting. You're faithful. That's good. Yeah, most people, I mean, at your guys' age, everybody, I mean, even 35-year-olds, I mean, you're either a player or you're not. You either want to settle down or you don't. So you need to figure out what makes you happy and think about that. You know, close yourself off. If you're living with a bunch of people, I guess it's hard for you to get some quiet time, I guess. You don't know how to shut the channels or something. I guess you can, are you starting to hear their thoughts or something? It's driving you crazy, something like that. You need to practice your meditation. Is that it? But you don't want to be religious, something like that going on here. You're waiting around. Yeah, well, someone's a fake friend, so you can kick them to the bucket. You're having a tower. Yeah, you're just at that age where, you know, your life path and your money is what's more important. Who do you have feelings for? People stealing off of you. It's a never-ending thing. Even when you get older, you think you can trust people, and you have them over your house or they babysit, and when you know there's 4 movies missing, it never ends. So you need to keep your valuables locked up. That's typically why people have a room with an extra bedroom, so you can keep stuff locked up. Yeah, who makes you happy? What lover makes you happy? One is a friend and one is a foe. And I think you already know the truth. But then it's those power struggles with the loyalty, it looks like. So maybe neither one of them are right for you. Maybe. I know it's hard. I mean, I had a kid at a young age, so it was hard for me. Like, nobody ever wanted to really date me or be with me because I had a kid. But now everybody has kids at a young age, so it's like it's very acceptable, thing. But when I did it, it was like, oh my gosh, But now it's like, oh, it's too expensive to have a kid, and that's a definite. You're in a marriage with somebody, and you need to make sure that they're on birth control. Whoever you're having sex with, it's definitely a marriage thing. Because it's very expensive. You could barely afford to take care of yourself. You try going off on your own. I don't know. I mean, around here, the efficiencies are like $500 a month. Like they used to be like 2 or 3. Now they're up to 5. It's very expensive. I think you need to get away a little bit and get control of your thought pattern. That would be the main focus. I mean, it takes longer than a weekend getaway because, whatever you can afford. It's like you need a room with silence. Are you like the counselor everybody goes to you for advice? Just tell them you're not a free counselor. Limit your time with people, just make up bullshit even though you don't have to, Tell them you're taking a class even though you're not. I'm studying. Tell them you're doing an online class. I don't know. Meditation music. But be careful because the more you meditate, the more you have to do it. So you don't want it. You're young and you have to work, and you're eventually going to have to provide for a family. So I would not recommend that for you. It just seems like you need to get away from everybody and their thought pattern. Them either trying to control your thought pattern, you're seeing the control now, or you are and being bombarded. Something happened. So you need to get control of that. These are lessons, enlightenment you're going through. I don't know why is judgment here, please? I want to keep saying roadblocks, but I don't see roadblocks. There's the Empress again. An apology. Yeah, Taurus. Princess of Swords, kind of like repeating itself here. There's people fighting. You're wounded after all. There's the devil confirming the devil. Creepy. All right, we got to see what this roadblock is. You need to work on one thing at a time. Definitely a big aha awakening moment going on for you right now. This Empress looks like, you need to decide what you want and then move forward with one of these people. Because there's like this black hole opened up. Okay, we're going to stop. There's a lot of stuff to think about. Tarot magic going on. Talk to you later. Bye.